Mic check 1, 2, 3.
What's going on, guys? We are the bench, and we are back after a crazy weekend.
Phenomenal weekend.
Crazy weekend.
For football or soccer fans, this was one hell of a weekend.
Yes.
That's for sure.
I was reminiscing to the games. They're insane. We're going to break this up to two different segments today, guys. We're going to do things a little bit different. We're going to cover all leagues in this segment, so that way you guys can get all the full action in one shot. And then in the next segment, we're going to do
Little Wheel of Fortune.
Little Wheel of Fortune. So please give us your ideas as to what should go on here. We got some questions and some ideas to put on there. So thank you to those of you who did respond. And let's kick these underway. So let's start off with the EPL because obviously that was kind of, the biggest news of the week. He's a little sick today, so don't mind him.
Under the weather.
Remember how I told you it was a shitty week? Looks like next one's going to be a shitty week, too.
Yeah, so I think I forget what we said last week as far as the United and
I think you guys had it to
Newcastle
win. I
game.
had it to tie. But I can't remember the score line that you guys had. I know it wasn't a 3-2, that's for sure.
I forget. But United did fall short in the first half, 2-0.
So I was partially right.
You were for half.
I couldn't believe it, man. Did you guys watch the game?
Yes.
It's phenomenal. It was a very, very good game.
United, when they play that free flow football, that's a pretty scary team.
A tale of two halves.
Yeah.
Honestly. Pogba. That was the Pogba that we saw in the World Cup.
Yeah.
He showed it for 40 minutes.
Yeah. So United, I think, jumped up the table to 6th place, if I'm not mistaken. But let's go to the next game, which is Liverpool versus Man City. That was the biggest game of the week, I think.
Yeah.
Was it a flop of a game?
I don't think so.
No.
I think it was a fair tie. I think it's because Klopp learned his lesson and just went for the tie.
Yeah.
I think for those who don't appreciate football for what a tactical game it is, it was probably a boring game because it was a 0-0, which honestly only you predicted that. And kudos because you won the bet. Yeah. So you'll be giving us our bet, our penance next week.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out for you.
My man won. I have something now that we are in October. We are in October, and we're getting closer to Halloween. So
I'm going back to the transcript.
We'll see.
All right. Well, regardless, the tactical part of the game was phenomenal.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. It wasn't a boring game. To me, it wasn't a boring game.
But because we enjoy the tactics. But those who don't understand how the game is played don't see the back and forth that those players are giving each other.
Yeah, I mean
the ability to have to run forward, but yet be mindful that the guy you're running up against could turn around and do a 60-yard full sprint and score on you. And one thing I got to say is Mars was a very expensive purchase.
No.
And he sips his tea.
For sure. He really tried. He was the one that wanted the goal the most. And I think that's why Pep gave him the penalty. He ended up missing it. But Eric kept on asking for Sané to come out for, I think from minute 60 you were asking. He brought him in 70.
Yeah, like 75 or something
75,
like that.
Yeah. So I think Sané should have came in a little earlier. And I think Aguero should have stayed a little longer.
Yeah.
You saw him point it out, right? I would have scored that.
Yeah.
That would have been me.
Yeah. And Gabriel Jesus was a little mad that he wasn't able to take the PK, but it came from Pep. Pep said, no, Mark's going to do it.
From the bench, so
you can't do anything about it. I think it was a fair draw.
Even if you look at the stats, like the basic stats at the end of the game, it was basically down the line. Maybe a 49-51 split. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm happy with a 1-1. I think it's fair. So
I love it too.
Yeah, I mean, that leads to the game that was before that, which was Arsenal. Arsenal at Fulham, where Arsenal showed the true potential under Unai Emery.
What we can do.
Yeah. And I was a big fan of it. 5-1, 2 from Laka.
It was a little scary when it was 1-1.
Yeah.
Against the championship team.
Hey. I don't care.
I got to give them a little bit. Come on.
But I'm sorry. It wasn't the biggest issue for Liverpool that they couldn't beat the small teams.
No, we can't beat the big teams either, so it doesn't matter.
So, where Lacazette and Aubameyang both scored 2 goals. And we're getting live messages, guys?
Yes, it's
oh my God.
That was just from.
Go back to work, motherfucker.
Oh, man.
The boss knows we're recording.
Oh, this is gonna kill me right now.
From Jeff. There you go. But yeah, it was 2 goals from Lacazette.
2 from Aubameyang, right?
2 from Aubameyang.
And 1 from Ramsey.
Ramsey comes in. Second touch is a goal, maybe a minute.
Did you see the celebration? It was like, I don't know. They won't give me an extension.
It's all right. We'll take him up.
No, he won't. He most likely will go to Chelsea if anything, or Juventus.
I just hate when he says, "We'll pick him up." You already got Ox, so chill.
Yeah, no. It's all right. We injure your players immediately. So, isn't Ramsey injury prone? No. He's been
I think
consistent.
Wilshere was a little more injury prone.
Of course he was. I mean, that's
But he's long gone.
Arsenal 1-5-1, which they now moved up the table because of goal differential towards Spurs, who had a 1-0 victory over Cardiff City.
And it was a fluke goal.
They got it done. They got it done.
I expected more from them.
Oh, absolutely. Dude, I dropped Salah. I picked up Kane. I dropped I forget who else, and I picked up Hazard. So I took the 4-point hit. I captained Harry Kane, and he did nothing. Nothing.
I don't know.
Seriously, I should know better than go for Spuds.
Yeah, I should have gone to Hazard.
Absolutely. I had him as my vice captain, thinking that Harry Kane might get dropped.
I think it was assist and a goal.
Assist and goal, yep.
Yeah, so I guess we're jumping to the Chelsea game. Chelsea won, what was it, 3-0 today?
0-3, yeah.
Yep. Against Southampton, where Hazard is not stopping. No. He is on fire. And
he's on track. He keeps going like this. He could be scoring the 30, 40 goals that Sarri said.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely. He could definitely do it. And not only him, but Barkley did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Morata scored a goal
after
he missed an easier one.
Hazard is so good, he's making Morata score goals.
Bro,
That's how good he is. He's no longer that he's scoring the goals.
He's in top of the Prem. He's the best one in the Premier League. Hands down. Like, I don't know
right now. He is the best.
Yeah.
So whoever's gonna buy him this, he's got to be careful because it's his dip season. He's up one, down another. So next year, don't pick him up in your EPL.
He only does that when he hates the coach.
But with that being said, the tables have changed. So Man City's in first.
Yep.
Chelsea are now in second. Liverpool are in third.
All with 20 points.
All with 20 points. Arsenal are in fourth, and Spurs are in fifth
with 18.
2 points behind the leaders of the table.
The league is looking amazing and
phenomenal.
It's
phenomenal.
Insane. I haven't, and it's crazy because it's not only in the Prem here, MLS. It's not only in the Premier League. It's across most major leagues right now.
La Liga, which we're gonna get into in a couple minutes. But yeah, there's multiple leagues that are just like that, and it's making it very interesting.
When 3 of the 5 leagues are actually competitive, it gives me hope that money isn't running the whole world again. Like the sport, at least.
Correct.
Because that's what it felt like for a couple of years when these big teams with big money were just winning and picking up everything. Now it seems like it's getting spread out again. And
I mean, yes and no, but it's being spread amongst the big teams still.
Yeah, but there's more bigger teams, I guess.
So instead of Bayern, it's Borussia. Instead of Real Madrid and Barcelona, now it's Sevilla.
Which is, they're not huge teams, but they're big enough that they've had their own history.
But the gap between the very large team and the second-tier teams is now closing, and it's making all the leagues competitive. Yeah. And that's what's nice to see.
But do you think it's going to last for how long?
Just this season.
No, do you think it's going to last the entire season? Isn't it going like this?
I'm hoping it's going to be this way.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's going to be. At least until the transfer window, of the winter transfer window, I can see it continuing being this way.
I think it's slowly going to start,
going back to its normal
course of who's going to be up.
Well, let's enjoy it. Keep my hope. Exactly.
No, I'm saying keep your hope up, but that's just my
speculation. Downer over here.
So that covers Prem this weekend. Give us your input. What your thoughts on the game were? Mainly the Man City and Liverpool game.
I think that was the best.
That was the best game of the weekend. Oh yeah, definitely overall.
Mm-hmm.
Pep Guardiola should listen to me and put Sana in, like I was saying.
Should have. Whatever. Send him that text, bro.
I know I did. I tried, but
you think he would listen to you? Come on.
I mean, what has he done?
One day he might.
What has he done? So let's go to the next league, which is gonna be, we'll just cover these 2 leagues in one shot: the Juve League and the PSG League. That's clever, like that.
That's basically it. They're what? I think Juve is 7, 8 points ahead of the second place.
These are the only two leagues where the first place is separated by a large amount of points.
Yeah, they haven't
second
lost one.
A ridiculous amount of points. That
10 games
The only thing we do have to say about Juventus is that this is the first time, apparently, in club history where they have gotten 10 consecutive wins in a row.
But wasn't there a season where they didn't lose for like over a season?
Yeah, but that was only domestically. This is all.
In general, okay.
Platforms, yeah.
But see, when you have a record like that, it's like, all right, come on. And how many times have they won it on a bounce? I think they're on their 7th one already.
I lost track after the first one.
That league, it's picking up. AC Milan, Inter, Napoli, they're picking
won,
up speed.
Inter won, Milan won this week. Lazio won.
But the thing is, those couple teams are all grouped together, but yet they're like 20, 30, 40 points below.
Year.
Yeah,
City was
exactly.
by itself, and then from second to like 6, everything was like just fighting between each other.
So, all right, but maybe they'll pick up at some point. And then today, the blowout, the PSG gave a...
I expected a lot more from Lyon, but no.
No?
Mbappe 19 years old, World Cup winner, 2-time league winner.
Yeah. 4 goals, 13 minutes.
13 minutes. What can he not do?
Question, what has Neymar done?
A goal.
Yo, he's a hater,
My point
bro.
exactly. He went from one shadow to another. Mbappe's shadow, that's a very big shadow, and I am very happy for the kid.
At 19 years old.
I just hope we don't have to face him in a final or something like that, because we're going to face him one more time. Yeah. We already got the win, but I would hate to have to face him 3 times.
win at home or away?
At home.
Okay, so you have to go.
Now they're going to PSG. Now they're going to the Parc des Princes.
Yeah.
But so those two leagues are kind of, the ship is kind of sailed already for the most part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll see when the winter hits. When the winter is it winter here? Is it already winter or no?
Where?
Here?
No.
Fall.
Oh, still fall, right? When does winter start?
Winter start like December.
Oh, okay. I don't know my seasons. I do know my soccer seasons though. So let's take it to Bundesliga, where the tables are even becoming more separated from the top dogs.
I like it.
I love it.
I love this.
If I had to choose a team in Germany, I always said it was Bayern, but lately, I just didn't like the way that the team was being brought up, or just the philosophy behind it.
Exactly.
And Borussia have stolen my heart.
I don't follow. I don't pick a team. I'm because Pulisic is there. That's why I'm definitely I'm paying more attention to the team because Pulisic is there.
Yes. But I've also liked the players that they got now. Like
yes, we're seeing, like I said, Semel? No, sorry, Sancho.
Sancho.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean,
phenomenal. This past game that they had was a big fight. We watched the game and watching the goals, and it was back and forth. It was goal, and then they ended up taking the win.
Paco Alcácer, the loanee from Barcelona.
Yeah, hat-trick.
Now he doesn't want to leave.
I don't blame him. The big yellow wall loves him. I mean, when you got that fandom behind you, why would you want to leave that? Yeah, he never had that at Barcelona. I don't blame him.
He won everybody's heart there, and he shouldn't leave. If he feels that comfortable, he should definitely try to fight.
I just hope he can keep that quality up and throughout the season.
I feel like if he does that, then Barcelona will ask for him to come back because Suarez is on his way out.
Yeah.
Unless they can get a big name for a striker, then definitely stay there, man.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as performances-wise, Borussia have been on all cylinders, been performing.
Yeah, not compared, but nothing like
Bayern Munich, who on the other end is
at home, mind you, at home versus Mönchengladbach.
I was gonna try
3-0.
Should I like that? You know what? He can say it.
I got you. 3-0. Stomping.
Losing at home.
We watched the highlights. It was extensive. Mönchengladbach had a lot of shots, had a lot of play, but it's ironic because the whole time we didn't see one Bayern Munich.
Yeah. It was sad. Even the defense, man, it was bad.
Terrible.
That last goal, I think.
This is like watching the Real Madrid of Germany, or
Real Madrid of Germany. Don't throw us that down.
Okay. That's how low you made Bayern Munich.
We lost 3-0 to Sevilla.
Yes, but that was. Yeah,
okay, so that leads us into our next topic, La Liga. And our first topic is Alves versus Real Madrid at Alves.
We lost 1-0 to Alves in the very last minute of the game. And Lopetegui was, I don't know what the hell he was doing, taking Casemiro out.
I think that was the dumbest call he could have done, is taking Casemiro out. He should have taken out Ceballos. He did amazing in Champions League.
Yeah.
But he was not going to repeat it in La Liga. And they threw him as a left mid. The kid tried. That's not his role. don't push. Give him a little time. But I think he should have been the one to be taken out, not Casemiro. Casemiro had the defense. He was holding it back. He was passing balls and creating at least something for us, which we couldn't find anything.
All right, so what's the disconnect right now at Real Madrid? It's been 400 and how many minutes since a goal?
Fuck God. It's been 4 games overall with no goals. But Danny, one of our subscribers and followers, he actually commented, and I liked what he had to say.
Yeah.
He said the way that everything happened, the way the controversial way Lopetegui joined, the way that Zidane left, and now losing Ronaldo, that's obviously not gonna help the situation out. So they're in shambles right now, and I'm scared that Perez might just fire him and just kind of hire somebody just to kind of fill the gap for the time being.
I think I asked you, who do you pick? Who do you bring in now?
I don't know.
There's not going to be another Zidane that's going to think, oh yeah, let's bring whoever is in training La Castilla, and you can't do that.
Because if Manchester United keep losing, you can bring Mo back.
That's my biggest fear.
Hell
right
no.
now.
And then Lopetegui can go to just a swap, a coach swap.
That's my biggest fear right now.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Hell no. Hell no. Please.
No, I doubt it'll happen.
Never.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't get rid of Lopetegui just yet.
No, I mean,
I feel that they should give him at least a full season. It's tough. It's Cristiano's first year out.
No, it's even more than a season. I mean, it doesn't take.
Give him more. But
I mean, right now it's just so bad, and I just hate to admit that I personally think not having Ronaldo there.
I don't think it's specifically Ronaldo. I think we need that actual striker.
Well, that's what Ronaldo was.
Yeah, well, he was more of a winger sometimes, but he scored the goals. We need a goal scorer.
I thought that was Bale. I thought that was Bale.
It's supposed to be, but he got hurt again today.
Isn't this what we were talking about literally 4 weeks ago?
Yeah, you said it. You said he's injured prone. How long is he going to last? Well, we're only 9 games in, and he's already getting injured.
And it's fine. You can get injured, but who's your backup?
There is no backup.
Mariano?
Dude, Mariano tries. He does.
He does so
The problem
hard.
is, like, when Mariano was brought in, they took Casemiro out, and then there was nobody to actually put the ball in for him to do something. And if there's nobody to put the ball, he can't do it by himself. So we're missing a connection to put the ball in for Mariano to try to score something. He tries. I've seen the guy runs.
The thing is, to be honest with you, this is why I feel like we need Ronaldo, because his quality can't be matched to anybody who we have right now. His longevity on the squad has been impeccable.
But this point was gonna come. It was gonna come. Like, okay, you ripped off the.
Now I'm scared how long is it gonna take to heal?
I feel like Real Madrid didn't prepare for him to go.
We didn't. I don't think we did.
We thought that we were gonna be okay without him, and we were realizing that we're not, and that we needed that big signing to come in.
Which hopefully is Hazard.
I'm praying it's Hazard. I'm praying it's Mbappe. I'm praying even Neymar, man. At this point, as much as I don't like the guy, just personal reasons.
I'll take Neymar.
Okay.
Neymar can come in.
You want Neymar?
No.
I'll take Neymar.
That's why I said Neymar last.
Okay, I'll take Neymar. Neymar, I'll take you end of the week.
All right, so that leads me into the next subject, was going to be Barcelona versus Valencia. Only because you just observed, we're talking about a player who left the team, and all of a sudden the team is in shambles by Real Madrid standards. Well, without Messi, we would have lost today. That goal came from a Messi magic, and just because of him.
And that's the.
It was phenomenal. If you didn't watch it, go look for the highlight.
It was just perfect placement, perfect power, perfect. Everything was perfect about it. The beginning was perfect. There was not one flaw in that play.
Put it this way: he started the play with a nutmeg, and he finished in the back of the goal. Like, I'm not gonna describe it. I can't give it justice.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even one of his best ones.
It wasn't.
But the fact that he's the one who has to do it, while Coutinho, 152 million, should have stayed at Liverpool, because now the pressure's high and he's missing them in front of goal.
Yeah.
He's missing them.
But he always misses in front of goal.
Yeah.
He always scores the impossible ones. But the ones that are like right in front of him, he will always miss. But it's sad because we realized that we missed Ronaldo when he left. You guys are kind of missing Messi while he's still there.
Okay, but this is like a
wake-up call.
It's a wake-up call, but it's also like going down a hill, about to crash into like a highway, and you have no brakes. And all the doors are locked and you can't get out of your car. What the hell do you do?
You wait for Messi to pull the steering wheel.
You hope that Messi swoops in and saves your ass. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I see it. How do you replace Messi?
And the thing, I was thinking this to myself the other day. like obviously with Real Madrid we're seeing it now. Like what's next? Like I don't know what's next. I'm terrified. But with Messi, I was thinking of like with Barcelona, he is probably their biggest success, biggest
yes,
you know,
biggest success story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
Absolutely.
also might be their biggest fall. Because how are you gonna replace?
You've seen
Messi?
it. You've seen it when he's not playing or he's on the bench because of course he has to rest.
Yeah.
He's a little older. He's 31, I think now.
Yeah.
And then you see the struggle that Barcelona has to keep up, and with your defense, it's horrible right now.
Piqué is just
it's hard,
terrible.
and that's why they have to bring him in, and that's why he has to bring this ties. And Valencia today were great.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty solid. I just don't see any, like, as good as Mbappe is right now, as good as, you know, Neymar is, as good as all these young players are, I don't see there being another Messi and even Ronaldo as well at this point in the game, in the near future. And that's why I'm kind of curious to see how Barcelona are going to do once Messi is no longer in the picture. Because he is literally the entire team.
It's like
everything rolls around him.
You guys thought you had it all figured out and you didn't. Well, that sucks, you know? But I'm looking at it from my team. It's like, I know we don't have it figured out, and I don't know how to fix it. It's a ticking time bomb that is just going to blow.
The difference is that we have it. We know that we don't have it figured out, but we're not bringing anybody in. You guys have been bringing people in and still can't figure it out.
We still depend on him.
Yeah.
And then we take him out, and we can't figure it out without him. So it's like, what do? Pull the Band-Aid off?
And so with that
he's not going to go.
Yeah, and with Real Madrid not having 4 wins in the past 4 games.
Yeah, no goals either.
We're still 1 point behind Barcelona.
Yeah, but because they're
they drew.
They're bad, yeah.
Okay, but let's be honest. We've talked about the lower teams too much now. We got to talk about who's top of the league.
Sevilla. Oh, Sevilla.
Which, honest to God, I'm loving this. I'm hoping this lasts all year. If this is the year that's gonna happen, let it happen. Let Real Madrid end up in 4th place. Let Barcelona end up in 3rd or in 5th. I don't give a fuck. I wanted La Liga to be like this. I wanted it to be competitive. I got tired of Barcelona winning. I got tired of Real Madrid trying to make those points to catch up. I'm tired of Atletico always being almost there but not taking it. I want Sevilla. I want Valencia. I want Celta de Vigo to run up and
give them a run for their money.
Yeah. So with the top 5 teams, is only again 2 points separating 1st place to 5th place, and Sevilla have 16, Barcelona and Atletico have 15, Real and Espanyol have 14. So
Atletico's still in it. I mean, we didn't mention them because they're having a hard time.
This is what's sad about that. It's Sevilla 1st place, and then Barcelona has the 1st place, the 2nd place, and the 5th place, and Madrid has the 3rd place and the 4th place.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
And Alaves also has 14 points.
Yeah. It's very close.
It's crazy, and then Sevilla. They have that new again. The guy I've been telling you guys about, the Portuguese kid.
Is it Silva?
Andrea Silva. Yeah, I think his name is. But he's killing it.
I hope that the age of Barcelona and Real Madrid sweeping up these great players from the other teams stops.
I want them.
It could happen again. It could happen again.
I want them to have the mentality that Griezmann kind of had. That, you know what, I want to stay here and see if I can push this team and make it grow or get them a league title or something like that.
I think.
Or become a legend.
Yeah, I think Griezmann kind of paved the way for players to do that if they wanted to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you literally sent out to Barcelona, one of the, if not best teams in the world.
Yeah.
The sellout acceptance has to stop. And Griezmann sort of set the path. Now, granted, it also probably has a lot to do with the money, and he's got to get paid enough to make it worth it, because at the end of the day, your years are limited, and you want to cash out as much as you can. But he did it. He's cashing out without being a sellout, and that's I got to give it to him. I mean, he's not putting in the goals because Atleti is having some trouble, but
I think all the top 3 that are usually the top 3 are the ones that are having issues in it now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm enjoying it. I feel like this league, the La Liga, is right now. It's kind of similar to the EPL. It's so close that
it's exactly the EPL.
If you lose another game, somebody from 7th place can come up and take your spot.
Yeah.
And that's,
in a blink of an eye.
In a blink of an eye. EPL is the same way. If we fall asleep as Arsenal fans, bro, Wolves can come in and take our spot, and we're down to 6th place.
There's literally 3 games to watch every week.
Yeah.
Because that means that you always have to watch the top 3 because they're so tight that the results between the games could be happening in the blink of an eye. You know?
Yeah. I mean, we are going to go over the games that are be coming up in 2 weeks because we do have international break coming up. Hence the reason why we're wearing our international jerseys. I'm not English. I'm just wearing it.
He doesn't know where he's from.
I don't know where I'm from. Neither, yeah.
But
I'm not from here or from there.
Just to kind of quickly give you guys a sneak peek of what's coming up in 2 weeks in La Liga is Barcelona versus Sevilla.
It's one hell of a way to come back from international break.
Yeah, either Barcelona are gonna come up and show up, or
let's pray nobody gets injured while they're out their own country defending their own flags. But hey, anything can happen.
Yeah. Oh, with that being said, I think we're done, guys. So
we're done?
Wrap up.
What?
Yeah.
We're done? No.
Covered all the leagues, man. I mean, if you guys have any other opinions or what you guys want to hear more about, I do want to ask you guys one quick question. If you had to give anybody from all leagues this past weekend a team of the week, who would you give it to?
Ooh.
I already have mine in my head chosen.
Do you have one?
No.
No? Do you? Give it up.
Mine's Borussia Dortmund.
You took it away from me.
I guess it was Borussia too. That's my team of the week.
Yeah, no. If I had to give it to somebody, I'll give it to Sevilla. They fought. We saw some of the highlights from them against Celta Vigo this past week, and they fought for it. Yeah. They're giving it all, and they deserve to be in first place. Hey, they gave us for money. They scored 3 goals on us. So I'm hoping they'll score 5 against Barcelona, but that's asking for too much.
I gotta say, I gotta give it to Chelsea. I don't want to, but they stepped up. So hopefully they'll step down next week.
Now we're done with this video, guys. So anything you want to let us know, just comment down below. Also reach out to us in our social media outlets, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff, which will also be in the description down below. Watch our last videos are going to be somewhere on the screen.
Right there. Yeah, pretty close. Your flight attendant now?
And I did want to say one more thing, but I forgot what it was.
Oh, I can't read mine, dude. Sorry.
Damn. All right, well, see you next video. Peace.